Super Bowl 55. This is NFL Total Access. We are just 13 days away from the Super Bowl where the Buccaneers will face the Chiefs. Welcome to NFL Total Access. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz. Yes, Super Bowl 55, or maybe I should say Super Bowl Willie.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, Willie McGinnis.
Oh, how you doing?
You know a little something about 55,
oh,
don't you?
This? You're talking about, I just had, where did this come from?
Where'd you get that?
This
Back
was
of your
just
car?
hanging out somewhere on stage. I happened to find it, just hanging out.
Casual.
Yeah.
Hold on to that
I know you're
Willie.
busy. I'll be back.
The matchups are set, and man, we need this after the craziest season of all time. Speaking of all time, let's take a look back at the last stop on Tom Brady's road to his 10th Super Bowl. That's right. We go to Bucs at Packers for the NFC championship. The first postseason meeting between these two guys. Under 10 seconds left before the half. Tom Brady, with a deep throw to Scotty Miller. 39 yards for the touchdown there. The Bucs head into the half with a 21-10 lead. All right, so we fast forward to the fourth. 2:15 left in this one. Packers trail by 8, third and goal. Aaron Rodgers looking for Devontae Adams, but it was broken up in the end zone. On 4th and goal, Matt LaFleur said, let's kick a field goal. They get it, but still trail 31-26. Clock winding down here. Buccaneers with a 5-point lead and trying to seal it. 3rd and 5, Chris Godwin takes it 6, gets the first down. That's game. Buccaneers win 31-26. First team now in the NFL to host Super Bowl.
It's a tough journey to get here. So to go on the road and win another road playoff game is just a great achievement. And, now home Super Bowl for the first time in NFL history, I think puts a lot of cool things in perspective. Anytime you're the first time doing something, it's usually a pretty good thing.
So many teams don't get a chance because they don't get the Super Bowl in their stadium. It was obviously the goal of ours to start this season, but getting to the Super Bowl wasn't what our goal is. Our goal is to win it.
It's just hard to have a lot to say about something that you were not prepared for. Had a lot of confidence in everything going into this game, and it hurts right now. I hurt for everybody involved.
I'm just pretty gutted. It's a long season. You put so much into it to get to this point. And then, the way, we had our chances.
All right, Willie, last Wednesday, you had your eye on that NFC Championship game. Look at your headline. The host with the most. Nailed it. Tom Brady is doing just that. And listen, I agreed. Double down there saying not only would it be Brady in Super Bowl 55, but also Patrick Mahomes. Yep, the GOAT and the kid on the front page of the Acosta Inquirer there. So it shall be. We should go into the newspaper business.
Yes.
Nah, I like it right here on TV.
That was last Wednesday, right?
It was last Wednesday.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
David Carr and LaDainian Tomlinson joining us here as well. Guys, NFL history made a couple different ways over the weekend, but for Brady and the Bucs, this runs deep, man. Tom Brady, per usual, unbelievable despite those 3 picks he threw.
Yeah.
To that end, Willie, though, that Bucs defense playing lights out.
Absolutely, and they're going to have to continue to play lights out, but the defense in the front four, to be precise, is what gave them the opportunity to win that football game, getting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And when you look at how they did it with 4 guys, okay? 4 guys going against 5 pretty much the entire game. Watch Pierre-Paul right here. He's going one-on-one on Brian Turner. This is just a speed to power with the pole arm. Aaron Rodgers is in his comfortable place in the middle of the pocket. Once he get even with the quarterback, he's going to come off, rip, and get to Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't have time to set up. He doesn't have time to make the throws down the field, okay? Shaq Barrett, again, you got Pierre-Paul. Pierre-Paul's going to invade the middle of the pocket. Watch the get off from Shaq Barrett. He got off the ball cat quick. He's 2 yards behind the tackle before he can even get out of his stance. Okay, Aaron Rodgers feels this pressure, but guess what? He cannot stand up and run up in the pocket because Pierre-Paul is there. Turns into a game. Okay, now, Todd Bowles did a good job of calling games with the front four. Not all straight rushers. You got an ET. Pierre-Paul first, Vita Vea around the side. Sue's going to get double, and Barrett's going to seal the edge on the backside. Watch how it plays out. Pierre-Paul crashes the middle of the pocket where Aaron can't stand up. Vita Vea, you're the contained guy. Get around the outside. Shaq Barrett, he's got the edge. He's even with Aaron Rodgers. nowhere to step up, nowhere to get outside, nowhere to run. They did a great job of being disciplined in their pass rush and in being effective in sacking and affecting the pocket. 5 sacks, in 8 quarterback hits. That was phenomenal by that front.
They knew it too, huh?
You know what's crazy about that video that you eloquently laid out? That's not the first time that the Packers had seen that type of ability from those pass rushers. So what baffles me about this entire game, and it was hard to get over, the situational football is one thing, and kicking the field goal instead of going for the touchdown. And there's a lot of things right at the end of the half, giving up a big touchdown, to Scotty Miller. That can all be handled internally. But the thing that bothers me, it's the head coach, Matt LaFleur. He knows those guys have mad pressure. He can get after them, and they come out, right? It's a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. Brady throws 2 interceptions in the fourth quarter, and it is followed up by incomplete pass, 5-yard pass, sack, punt. Next interception, sack, incomplete, punt. No runs, no screens, nothing to slow down the rush, nothing to give Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers a chance. The defense fought their tail off to get the ball back, to force turnovers, and all you did was give it right back to them. And that's the thing that's going to eat at them. That's going to bother them. That's what bothers Aaron Rodgers. He's a great player, and he wants to be great, and he wants to make the plays, and he wants the ball in his hands. But a head coach has to be smart, and he has to understand that, yes, I have a great quarterback, but I have to have this system. That's why you guys have been so good the last couple of years. It's the system. It's the running the football. It's utilizing those guys to make your team the best, and they failed to do that.
Yeah, David, I love everything that you just mentioned. When you look at this game, you think about missed opportunities if you're the Green Bay Packers. And like you said, particularly on offense, this was the #1 offense in football. And as you mentioned, they have done it by being balanced. They were ranked in the top 10 in rushing. They were ranked 12th in rushing attempts. So the balance was critical to the way they want to play offense. Now, I get it. You get down in that game at the end of the half where you really can't run the ball as much coming out the second half. Right. You had to kind of throw your way back into the football game, and I get that. But as David mentioned, there were a time where it was 28-23. You were only down by 5 points. You got 2 turnovers, and you did not try to run the ball at all. Even to the point where you get down at the 8-yard line, guys. You have 4 chances inside the 20. And you didn't try to run the ball at all. And I thought that was just something, a missed opportunity not to try to run the football there, because that defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is too good for you to just sit back and throw the football. You have to give them multiple things to worry about. And at that point in the game, they didn't have anything to worry about but that passing game.
And I think both you guys make a great point. You could have slowed the rush down with screens, with draws, and different things like that to make them have to think about it. And if you're running the football, now that opens up things down the football field to make some plays to those receivers. And those receivers were winning the one-on-one battles, may I add.
Listen, clearly you guys have a lot to say about this, so save a little bit for later, because I know you'll get into it in Players Only later on in the show. Guys, thanks. Let's get to the latest. League with our NFL insider Ian Rappaport. Ian, the Chiefs headed to the Super Bowl, but they will be without one of their starting offensive linemen.
Yeah, Eric Fisher, their Pro Bowl left tackle, probably playing as good this year as he has at any point in his career. Definitely one of the more underrated players in the NFL. Tore his Achilles and is now out for the Super Bowl, out for obviously the rest of the season. Faces a long road ahead, about a 9-month recovery for Eric Fisher. Going to have surgery soon. Should make a full recovery, but obviously for the Kansas City Chiefs, nothing more important than protecting Patrick Mahomes. Mike Remmer steps in there at left tackle, got to fill his void at right tackle. Really weakens the entire offensive line and creates a big-time challenge. Meanwhile, another player that we found out is playing through a pretty significant injury is Bills receiver Cole Beasley. He's playing through, a broken fibula. Not fully fractured, but certainly cracked, and something that's bothered him the last month or so. He told reporters, saying, no way I was going to miss a playoff game. Just take some meds and suck it up. Really the latest edition of football players. They're a lot tougher than us, MJ.
Unbelievable, just literally gritting his teeth for his team. Ian Rappaport, thank you. Still to come on NFL Total Access, Tom Brady, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Quickly. Let's bring some other people out. Come on.
Some other people could be the title of